Okay, simplify each of the following. Right, we've got 8 to the power 0. Right, now anything to the power 0 is just 1. Okay, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's x to the power 0, okay, or 11.8 to the power 0. If it's to the power 0, the answer will be 1. Notice here now, right, with rules of indices, right? This is the third rule of indices, which is the sort of rule we learned last, obviously, where you've got powers raised to another power. And we use brackets to sort of do that, right? And there's a couple of ways of doing this. This sort of logical way of doing this is appreciating that this bracket here is raised to the power 4. So that's like saying that what's inside the bracket, okay, times by itself 4 times, okay? That's what this is kind of saying, isn't it? When you've got the bracket to the power 4. There's a lot to write down, obviously, but ultimately you'll get the answer this way, and it won't take that long. But I will show you a quicker way now in a minute, all right? So when I write it out in full, those things times themselves 4 times. Notice then, you know, the normal number 3, okay? You've got 4 of them. So we're going to multiply. So 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. If you work that out, it comes to 81, okay? Take your time on it, because it's 3 times 3, which is 9, times 9 times 3, which is 27, and then 27 times 3, you get to 81, okay? Now with the x's then, remember when we're multiplying, we add the powers. So you've got 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here. Add all those 5s, you get 20. And then with the y's then, the same thing, and then add these, and you've got 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, I think, is 12, all right? So that's fine, isn't it? That works like that. The other way, okay, of doing it is appreciating, as I said earlier on, we've got powers raised to a power, and when that happens, right, we multiply the powers. We actually multiply the powers. That's a quicker way. So, you know, if I was to do it the quicker way, you would have, well, 3 first of all to the power 4. So 3 raised to the power 4. Okay. And then x to the power 5 raised to the power 4. So remember what I said, you times the powers. And y to the power 3 raised to the power 4, so you times the powers. So straight away then you'll see, well, 3 to the power 4 is actually 81 when you do what I did earlier. 5 times 4 is 20. 3 times 4 is 12. So you get the same answer. I kind of like the first approach though, because it's very logical, isn't it? Okay, but that's the sort of simplified version of it.